Hello, my name is Shannon Davis. I am the Director of Graduate Studies in Sociology at George Mason University. I am going to share a little bit with you about our graduate program, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to hear from some folks who have seen this video at another point. I'm going to share my screen with you, tell you a little bit about our program. First, I want to say that we were going to have an alumna with us today, Dr. Melissa Sedade. She's not able to be with me today, but I do want to give credit for her assisting in preparing this information. So why is it that someone who is interested in a career in health and health sciences be interested in sociology? Well, first I can tell you a little bit about who we are at George Mason University. We are a program that is focused on public and applied sociology, on creating a space for students to be able to be active in and committed to social justice issues and committed to doing research that will create a new and different world ahead of us. Sociology is a discipline that is powerful, has opportunities for growth, and has opportunities for implications for folks who are interested in really understanding the social world in general, but in particular, how to create social change. So it's not only the study of social life, social change, and the social causes and consequences of human behavior, but we think about not just individuals, but about groups, organizations, broader societies, and how it is that human beings interact in these spaces, in these contexts, and how they create and recreate the social patterns of behaviors, these social structures that become the society that is around us. So we can study everything from families to protests. We can study religious organizations, formal organizations, and we can study intimate partner relationships, as well as what happens inside of school classrooms and in prisons, all across the board. In particular, if we think about the implications of sociology for right now, it provides insights into the grand challenges of our time. So thinking about institutional racism, health disparities, police brutality, wealth inequality, the ways in which cultural artifacts have been weaponized in social discourse, thinking about face coverings, the flag, other kinds of cultural artifacts like any of the monuments or statues or any kind of artwork around the Confederacy. But also thinking about the human response to the climate crisis. All of these grand challenges of our time and grand challenges of prior times have had insights provided by sociologists in understanding the social causes and consequences of the behavior of human interaction. And more particularly, the methods that are deployed by sociologists allow for all of the breadth of the human experience, the everyday interactions, the behaviors that we have when we think no one is paying attention, the ways that we think about our world, the ways that we present ourselves to others, the interactions that we have in a face-to-face, an electronic means using video conferencing, how we act in larger groups, the diffusion of responsibility, for example. The methods that are deployed by sociologists allow for the full breadth of all of the ways in which we're humans to be brought to bear whenever we're answering empirical questions. And as you're thinking about those kinds of questions, specifically those who are interested in the health sciences, why is it that a place like George Mason University that has currently a school of health and human services, a college of health and human services, medical school right now, not a school of public health. Why is it a place like Mason with a sociology program would be interesting for someone who wants to study health and health sciences? Well, our curriculum is integrated. We have research methodologies, theoretical approaches, and then a broad set of substantive areas of inquiry. Specifically, we focus in on institutions and inequalities, broadly defined, and globalization. Our coursework prepares students to think about how they can use these tools in their toolkit for a number of post-graduation opportunities. Dr. Melissa Sedade, an alumna from our program, currently is employed by the U.S. Census Bureau and has had an amazing set of experiences and opportunities that have been afforded to her because of the breadth of her training. She's able to step into new and different situations at the Census Bureau and make contributions to the ways in which the Bureau does its work. Our students are trained by award-winning scholars whose research literally spans the globe. We have faculty members who spend time in Africa and Asia, folks who are scholars whose work is focused in on Myanmar, Burma, India, South Korea, and Pakistan, folks who have engaged in cross-cultural collaborations, cross-cultural comparative work, as well as work in the United States. We also bring in local experts to help teach specialized courses in thinking about how we can understand the world around us through the specialized lenses of actors, of scholars who are at the top of their fields in the DC area. And because we're so close to DC, our Fairfax campus is 25 miles from downtown DC. We have an Arlington campus, as well as a campus in Prince William County at SciTech. We have the ability to quite literally bring people to us in the face-to-face physical space, even before Zoom enabled people to be connected to us from all over the globe. We have local experts that then also help our students get connected to internships and research partnerships, the ability to get into those everyday working relationships, to enact the research methodologies and approaches to understanding the social world in an everyday kind of way. A number of our students come to our program because of the focus on public and applied sociology, doing sociology, understanding the social world with a desire to help create change, and help create change in the sense of working towards greater social equality. Our program is unique and different, one of the first of its kind in the United States, with a direct focus in on how we can prepare students for the next space of being a part of the change that we want to see in the world. So this kind of social justice work is supported locally within the institution, within our home department, through our student organizations, but also through coursework where students are engaged in community engaged research and community engaged participatory research, working with local community members to help bring sociology to our community and use sociology to better our community. If you're interested in our sociology program and our doctoral program, please know that you are welcome to reach out to me as the Director of Graduate Studies. My information is available in the link that came with the Zoom invitation, but also you can look at our website, soin.gmu.edu, for specific information about the curriculum, about the faculty, and about reaching out to us. You can set up an appointment to talk with me. Happy to do so electronically over the phone using Zoom, so that we can have an opportunity to learn more about you and your interests and how you might be able to further your interests at Mason. And finally, if you're wanting to know more about our program and aren't really sure yet about how to proceed, you can set up an inquiry with the online portal, and I or someone else in the program will get back to you so that we can give you the information you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Do feel free to reach out at any time, and all best to you in your future endeavors.